What is up, guys? 10th Man here, and I'm bringing you another exciting battle. Here's an NU game that I had of a person off another page, and this was actually part of the round one of a tournament, never used tournament, in fact, and this was the first battle I had with this guy, and he's got a bunch of EVI light stuff, you know, Mischievous and Tangle especially. Those things are a pain in the butt, but I've got some pretty threatening stuff myself. I've got a Samurai, an Embor, Gardevoir is always a pain, and Absol, one of the most dangerous attackers in the tier. And, you know, we got my random Altaria, too, so, but that's pretty much how it goes, and without further ado, let's get this battle started. And, you know, I thought the most logical thing would be to lead with my Probopass. I could have led with, you know, my Gardevoir or something else, because Gardevoir is Scarfed and it has Trick, so I could have led with pretty much anything, but we're actually going to both lead off of our Probopasses and bring out those sexy mustachios everywhere, so I don't know if this was a speed tie, but I get my Stealth Rocks up first turn, and he actually goes for the taunt. I don't know if that was a speed tie or not, but if it was, that really is unfortunate for him because I get my rocks up for free, pretty much. And I'm going to win another speed tie, apparently, and go for the Volt Switch so I get, you know, just to scout out to see what he does. And, you know, I'm just going to switch out into my Absol because it's the thing that can really threaten him out the most, thanks to, you know, I have superpower. And he's going to go for the Sunny Day, and I'm just like, what? Wait a minute, I don't understand why you have Sunny Day. There's really nothing that really abuses Sun on this team, and just like, I really didn't know. But here, I guess he overpredicts me to set up a Sword Stance or something, but I'm like, nope, I don't care if he brings in Mr. Vest, I'm going to smash this thing right in the face with a superpower. Down that Probopass goes, which is great. It's a huge defensive tank out of the way, just gone, and that's awesome. So go up 6-5, and down goes that Probopass. Takes some Life Orb recoil, which is fine, I don't really care, and I believe even outbrings it as Mr. Vest. So, you know, this Mr. Vest obviously threatens me out of the Will-O-Wisp. I do not want to get burned at this point of the game. I know Absol's going to prove to be much more, you know, it's going to be more useful later on. So, I'm going to bring my Altaria out because it's my offensive one, and I can absorb a burn because I have Natural Cure. And he's just going to taunt me on the switch, which I really didn't expect, I guess. I can understand that Mr. Vest is a carry taunt, but I'm going to take advantage of the sun and smash him with a sun-boosted Fire Blast. And that does a really, really nice chunk to that Mr. Vest. I mean, they all have Eviolite, so that was impressive. But he goes for Toxic, and unfortunately he misses. They kind of matter, kind of didn't, just because I have Natural Cure. But he's going to take me to Fire Blast again, and he's going to go into his Rapidash. But the joke's on you, buddy, because I'm going to switch up my moves. I'm going to go for the Draco Meteor, and that was an excellent play on my part. There's no way, I was almost certain that Draco Meteor, Extended Meteor, would kill Mr. Vest from that range, so I decided why not. Draco whatever tries to switch in if he wants to switch out, and as a result, he loses his Rapidash, which is amazing. Altaria, you are a monster, and you always will be. I love this damn thing. So Sunlight goes away, the taunt wears off, and now he's going to go out into a Electabuzz. I guess now that I go back about it, the Sun I guess could have been used for Rapidash for its Flare Blitz. Or maybe it was a special one of Solar Beam. I'm not sure, but I'm going to switch up my Altaria, expecting the HP Ice. Going to go to my Probopass to absorb that, and that's exactly what he goes for, which is great. I can sponge those every day, all day, which is great. And yeah, only about 19 damage, which is amazing. And I think I'm going to recover all that HP from my leftovers, which is awesome. And Probopass just makes sense for it to have Sturdy and Never Use, just because there's really not many Steel types for it to trap. That's just why I have Sturdy on it. But he's going to switch out. I'm going to predict the switch. I'm going to go for the T-Wave. I could have honestly gone for the Volt Switch. That way I could have gotten Switch Initiative and been able to more directly threaten this Mr. Vest straight away. But now I'm faced with a dilemma because I know he's going to Pain Split and I can't kill him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Volt Switch out, and I'm going to bring out the Pokemon which has the least amount of HP because, unfortunately, I have a lot of Pokemon with high HP in this game, and I'm going to bring out the Pokemon with the less is actually my Gardevoir, which is a little less than 300. So I'm going to trace his Levitate, which is, you know, kind of meaningless at this point, but he is going to Pain Split, and he's going to recover a lot of freaking HP back because he's low and I'm at full, so, what am I to do? But regardless, I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball, and I guess I really don't know what to expect, but I undermine its special defense a little bit, because most are max HP, max defense. He strangely goes for another taunt here. I don't know why he honestly did. I guess he expected me to be a support Gardevoir, but I could have tricked there. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I was fearing he'd switch out into something that could actually abuse his Scarf. But now, here comes Lumineon, and I saw Lumineon in the team preview, I'm just like, Why do you have a Luminion? I didn't understand, because Luminion, unless you're running rain support, it sucks. It really, really sucks. And that actually gives me a little trouble, because I really don't have anything much to touch it. And I expected it to be more of a support thing, so I bring up my Altaria, and he goes for the hidden power. I didn't know which hidden power it was, but judging from the damage, it was a neutral hit, so I'm guessing it might have been electric. Not 100% sure, but he has got lefties, and you really should be running Life Orb on that, especially since it doesn't have the offensive potential. But, you know, see, here he goes for the Ice Beam. I'm like, well, shoot, there goes my Altaria. But I live, and I was scouting, so I roosted, and, you know, it's like, wow, you can't even kill me with a ×4 super effective Ice Beam, and I have close to max HP, but, you know, still, it's like, wow, you didn't kill me with a ×4 super effective Ice Beam. You suck, Luminion. You really, really suck. Oh, God. But regardless, I'm going to switch out trying to absorb it another Ice Beam. I'm going to go out to my Probo Pass to absorb it. Maybe potentially T-Wave and, you know, Volt Switch out later on. And, well, unfortunately for me, he gets the goddamn freeze, which is really, really, it just stresses. It's frustrating because Probo Pass is my special wall, and I can't do anything with it other than just leave it in as pretty much Death Fodder at this point, because once I get a first turn freeze, and as everybody knows, if you don't get the first turn freeze, you're kind of screwed. But I mean, look how little this Surf does. That's like at least a 3-4 hit, maybe even 5 hit KO after leftovers. So yeah, again, Luminion, you really, really suck. So that's, you know, stab super effective damage and did nothing. So. But, you know, seeing that my Probo Pass still throws it, I'm pretty much forced to switch, and I free up my Absol just to take a hit, kind of leaving it out here as Death Fodder, because I really don't want anything else taking a hit. So, and I didn't want to bring up my Samurott just because I thought it was HP Electric. I didn't want Samurott to take any damage it didn't need to. I mean, that Surf doesn't even do that much to my Absol, so I'm like, wow, it's like, whoa. But I'm going for the Stab Sucker Punch because I didn't really want to set up because I knew he'd probably switch out at some point. But that Sucker Punch is a really nice chunk to it, and he's just going to go now for the U-turn, which caught me off guard. I'm like, you're running a fully offensive Luminion, and I just could not help but facepalm. It's like, I mean, I understand, but I don't. It's a Luminion. Why? But, you know, he's going to bring out his Mischievous here, and it just dies to the Stealth Rock because I don't really know why he brought that in. He could have saved it as useful Death Fodder later on, but this wasn't really the best time to use it as Death Fodder. But now he's going to bring out a huge defensive threat in the form of Tangela, and I have a lot of options of getting by this, which is why I don't mind leaving in my Absol here as Death Fodder, because I still have my Embor, my Samurott can impale it with Mega Horn if it's at a low in mouth health, and of course I still have my Altaria with Fire Blast. So, but I'm just worried he's going to put something to sleep, which is exactly why I stay in. He subs. Now, this kind of sucks because I superpowered, and it's just, you know, I'm worried I'm not going to be able to break its sub anymore. But unfortunately for him, and it really puts a lot of pressure off me, I get a crit with a superpower. That actually mattered because it actually breaks his sub, and now I can bring in something that can directly threaten this out. So, Absol getting a pretty decent breath of fresh air right there, as it, you know, is a thing. So that's pretty damn nice. And he really should have subbed again. I don't know why he didn't, but goes to aimless use the Leech Seed, and yeah. But now I'm going to bring out my Gardevoir, which is going to trace the Regenerator, which is pretty nice, even though I don't abuse that. I just leave it in here. So he's going to switch out, fearing, you know, he doesn't want to die to my Psychic just yet. So he's going to bring out his pain in the butt Luminion here to die, which is perfectly fine by my standards. I mean, if you're going to run an offensive Luminion, you deserve to get Destrolish. So down goes Luminion, which is awesome. And I think he's down to his last two, which is his Electabuzz and his Tangela at this point, and I still have 5. But here he predicts, I guess, my Altaria to switch in, and he's going to go for the HP Ice. I really didn't care if my Gardevoir fainted. I still had stuff to take this on that could take a hit from Electabuzz. And judging from that damage, I know he's scarfed. So I'm going to go for the Psychic. It's going to bring him down so low, but of course I don't get the kill because Smidgens are apparently my specialty. So I'm going to go for another HP Ice. It's going to bring me down pretty darn low, but it's not enough to finish me off. I'm able to finish off the Electabuzz with a Psychic, which is great. And get a really useless crit. Could have used it the following turn, but nope. And now he's going to bring up the Tangela. And I feared the fact he'd try to put something to sleep if I switched out. But you know, I mean, that's why I stayed in and go for the psychic. I mean, I could have abused Regenerator there, but I did not want him putting something to sleep that you know, could have easily been countered. He lives with really little, but you know, as soon as I do that, of course. But there we go, little, and of course he finishes me off with Giga Drain, which is like, wow, I can't believe you've lived. I mean, I'm timid, but still, come on, base 125 special attack, get on my level. So now comes Emvor to play cleanup. He's just going to destroy the competition if they stab Choice Banded Flare Blitz. And guys, that will be the game. Won that game 4-0. And, you know, that's pretty much it. So, I guess I'll give you guys a little update before I leave. Yeah, we actually got a lot done in the house. So, I actually have a little bit more free time, so I can do some more battles and maybe get some more uploads up. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, I got to go back to town at some point, but I got a few days to relax and work. So, other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.